Hey there, and thanks for tuning in to Saga Spot TV. Get ready to dive into stories that bring history and mystery to life. Beneath the sun-baked stones of a Mediterranean island, a whisper echoes through time. It speaks of an unimaginable fortune, a hoard of gold, relics, and secrets, vanished without a trace. For centuries, this enigma has captivated historians, lured adventurers, and defied explanation. Join us as we delve into the haunting mystery of the lost treasure of the Knights of Malta. The Knights of Malta, formerly known as the Sovereign Military Order of Malta, were more than just warriors. They were an elite brotherhood, forged in the crucible of the Crusades, dedicated to defending Christendom and caring for the sick. Their legacy is etched in stone across the ancient world. From their origins in Jerusalem, through their formidable stronghold on Rhodes, they amassed immense power and wealth. Feared by their enemies and revered by their allies, their banners flew over hospitals and battlefields alike. They were a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of medieval might. After a brutal siege forced them from Rhodes in 1522, the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V gifted them the barren island of Malta in 1530. Here, they transformed a desolate rock into an impregnable fortress. They built magnificent cities, intricate fortifications, and a labyrinthine network of underground tunnels and vaults designed to protect their most precious assets. Within these subterranean chambers, shielded from prying eyes and invading armies, they began to accumulate a legendary fortune. This wealth was not merely for their own sustenance, it was the lifeblood of their order, funding their hospitals, their ships, and their ceaseless defense of the faith. The very foundations of Malta whispered of untold riches hidden deep within its heart. What exactly constituted this fabled treasure? It was far more than just glittering gold and precious jewels, though those were certainly present in abundance. The knights' wealth was a tapestry woven from centuries of devotion, conquest, and royal patronage. It represented the accumulated power of an entire era. Accounts speak of priceless religious relics, some believed to have been brought directly from the Holy Land. These included fragments of saints, ancient manuscripts, and sacred artifacts imbued with profound spiritual significance. Such items were beyond monetary value, holding immense symbolic power for the order and its supporters. Alongside these holy objects were ancient swords, ceremonial armor, and battle standards, each bearing the scars of countless conflicts. These were not mere weapons, they were historical artifacts, testaments to the knights' martial prowess and their enduring legacy. They embodied the very spirit of the order. Royal donations from European monarchs, grateful for the knights' protection, swelled their coffers with vast sums of gold, silver, and precious stones. The order also collected tithes and tributes from their extensive properties across Europe, funneling immense riches back to their Maltese stronghold. By the 18th century, the Knights of Malta were among the wealthiest and most influential orders in all of Europe, their vaults overflowing with the spoils of centuries. Some tantalizing legends even whisper of a sacred chest, a mysterious container said to hold the most revered relics of all, perhaps even a piece of the true cross. This chest, shrouded in secrecy, was believed to be the spiritual heart of their treasure. But such immense wealth, whether spiritual or material, always casts a long shadow, attracting envy and danger in equal measure. The year 1798 marked a cataclysmic turning point for the ancient order. Europe was in turmoil, and the revolutionary fervor of France was sweeping across the continent. Napoleon Bonaparte, a young general with insatiable ambition, set his sights on Egypt. But first, he needed to secure the Mediterranean. Malta, with its strategic location and formidable defenses, stood directly in his path. On June 9, 1798, Napoleon's massive fleet, carrying over 30,000 troops, appeared on the horizon, casting an ominous shadow over the island. The knights, bound by their ancient vows not to draw swords against fellow Christians, found themselves in an impossible predicament. Their Grand Master, Ferdinand von Humpesch zu Bolheim, faced an agonizing choice. Despite Malta's legendary fortifications, the Order's internal divisions and outdated rules led to a swift and controversial surrender. Within days, the island fell, almost without a fight. French soldiers, eager for plunder, stormed the magnificent palaces and formidable vaults of Valletta, expecting to find the legendary riches of the knights. But what they discovered sent shockwaves through the invading army. The vast treasure, the accumulated wealth of centuries, was gone, vanished, emptied. The vaults, once overflowing with gold, relics, and jewels, stood eerily bare, as if the fortune had never existed. It was a disappearance so complete, so baffling, that it defied all logic. To this day, not a single definitive document, no official record, confirms where it went or how it was spirited away. The silence of the archives only deepens the mystery. The sudden, inexplicable vanishing of such an immense fortune has fueled centuries of speculation and historical debate. Historians, treasure hunters, and conspiracy theorists alike have proposed numerous theories, each more intriguing than the last, attempting to unravel this profound enigma. The truth remains elusive, hidden in the shadows of history. One compelling theory suggests the treasure was never truly removed from Malta. Perhaps, in the frantic hours before Napoleon's arrival, the knights lowered their most precious assets into deep, secret chambers. These hidden passages, known only to a select few, might lie beneath the ancient stones of Fort St. Angelo, or within the labyrinthine catacombs beneath the silent city of Medina. Such subterranean caches, designed for ultimate security, could still be waiting, undisturbed, for discovery. Another popular hypothesis posits that the treasure was smuggled out of Malta before the French invasion. Loyal knights, anticipating the inevitable fall, might have secretly shipped the fortune to allied families in Sicily or Rome. Under the cloak of darkness, small vessels could have ferried the precious cargo to safety, dispersing it across Europe. This would explain the lack of a single, identifiable hoard. Then there is the enduring suspicion that Napoleon himself orchestrated the theft. French archives do mention substantial wealth taken from Malta, but the records are frustratingly vague, lacking any detailed inventory. Did Napoleon seize it all for his war chest? Did his officers, known for their opportunism, secretly divert portions of it for themselves? The chaos of war often provides perfect cover for such clandestine operations, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. Finally, some historians argue that the legend itself might have been exaggerated over time. Perhaps the treasure was real, but not as massive or as valuable as the romanticized tales suggest. The knights were wealthy, certainly, but the sheer scale of the lost fortune might be a product of myth-making, growing grander with each retelling. Yet, even a smaller treasure, if truly vanished, remains a profound historical puzzle. For generations, the allure of the lost treasure of the Knights of Malta has drawn adventurers and scholars alike. Treasure hunters, armed with modern technology and ancient maps, have scoured the island, their hopes fueled by tantalizing clues and persistent rumors. Ground-penetrating radar has probed the earth beneath ancient fortresses, while daring excavations have explored forgotten tunnels and sealed crypts. Historians, meanwhile, meticulously pore over newly opened archives in Malta, Italy, France, and beyond. They search for a forgotten ledger, a cryptic letter, or a hidden manifest that might finally unlock the secret. Every fragment of information, every newly translated document, offers a glimmer of hope, a potential piece of the grand puzzle. Yet, despite decades of relentless searching, the treasure itself remains elusive. Every new discovery, every tantalizing near miss seems only to deepen the mystery, raising more questions than answers. Was the Order simply better at keeping secrets than anyone imagined? Did they devise a hiding place so ingenious, so profound, that it has defied centuries of scrutiny? Or is the treasure still waiting, patiently, beneath the silent stones of Malta, for someone brave enough, or perhaps lucky enough, to finally uncover its truth? The hunt continues, a testament to the enduring power of this historical enigma. The lost treasure of the Knights of Malta remains one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, a saga of gold, sacred relics, and profound secrets, swallowed by the relentless march of time. Its disappearance is a haunting echo from a bygone era, a testament to the cunning of men and the enduring power of legend. But legends like these never truly disappear. They linger. They whisper through the ages, waiting for the right moment, for the right person to finally bring their truth to light. The story of the knight's vanished fortune is a powerful reminder that history is not always written in plain sight. Sometimes, its most compelling chapters are hidden, waiting to be discovered. Do you have a theory about the knight's lost treasure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video if you're captivated by historical mysteries, and subscribe to Saga Spot TV for more journeys into the unseen corners of history. Join our community of explorers and help us uncover the world's most intriguing enigmas.